World War I ended in 1918 with Germany's defeat. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, was meant to ensure peace. However, it imposed harsh terms on Germany. Germany lost land, was forced to disarm its military, and was blamed for the war. This humiliation created deep resentment among the German people. They felt betrayed by their leaders and unfairly targeted by the victors. The German economy, already weakened by the war, struggled under the weight of reparations payments. Hyperinflation crippled the currency, wiping out savings and creating widespread poverty. The once proud nation was brought to its knees. In this climate of despair and anger, extremist ideologies began to flourish. Among these ideologies was Nazism, led by the charismatic but deeply disturbed Adolf Hitler. Hitler and his Nazi party capitalized on the widespread anger and economic hardship. They offered simple solutions to complex problems, blaming Jews, communists, and other scapegoats for Germany's woes. Their message of national revival and racial superiority resonated with a population desperate for change and a return to greatness. The Nazi Party, initially a fringe movement, gained popularity throughout the 1920s and early 1930s. The Great Depression, which hit Germany particularly hard, further strengthened their appeal. Unemployment soared, and people lost faith in the democratic Weimar Republic. Hitler, a master propagandist, used fear, intimidation, and false promises to manipulate public opinion. In 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. He quickly consolidated his power, transforming Germany into a totalitarian state. The Nazis established a brutal dictatorship, suppressing all opposition and persecuting Jews and other minorities. Hitler's regime rearmed Germany, violating the Treaty of Versailles and setting the stage for another global conflict. The Nazis' expansionist ambitions soon became clear. In 1938, Germany annexed Austria without firing a shot. Emboldened by this success and the inaction of other European powers, Hitler then set his sights on Czechoslovakia. The policy of appeasement, adopted by Britain and France in a desperate attempt to avoid another war, only emboldened Hitler further. He correctly interpreted it as weakness and a sign that he could continue to act with impunity. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, marking the beginning of World War II in Europe. Britain and France, finally recognizing the danger posed by Nazi Germany, declared war on Germany. Hitler's blitzkrieg, a lightning-fast military tactic utilizing tanks and air power, proved devastatingly effective in the early stages of the war. Poland fell quickly, followed by Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium, and France. By the summer of 1940, Germany had conquered much of Western Europe. Only Britain, under the leadership of Winston Churchill, remained defiant. The Battle of Britain, a fierce air campaign fought in the skies over England, raged throughout the summer and fall of 1940. The Royal Air Force, though outnumbered, fought bravely and ultimately prevailed, preventing a German invasion. In June 1941, Hitler broke his pact with Stalin and launched a massive invasion of the Soviet Union, codenamed Operation Barbarossa. The Eastern Front would become the site of some of the war's most brutal fighting, with unimaginable losses on both sides. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, Japan, allied with Germany and Italy, attacked Pearl Harbor in December 1941, bringing the United States into the war. Section 4. Turning the Tide, the Road to Allied Victory. The entry of the United States marked a turning point. With its industrial capacity, the US tipped the balance. In 1942, victories in North Africa and Stalingrad turned the tide. D-Day, on June 6, 1944, began the liberation of Western Europe. Despite losses, Allies liberated Paris in August 1944. The Soviet army pushed Germans back towards Berlin. In the Pacific, the US fought a grueling island-hopping campaign. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki ended the war. Japan surrendered on September 2, 1945, ending World War II. Section 5. A World Remade Legacy of a Global Conflict. World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history, claiming millions of lives. Europe was left in ruins, economies shattered, and societies scarred. The Holocaust remains a chilling reminder of human depravity. The war had profound geopolitical consequences. The US and USSR emerged as superpowers, leading to the Cold War. The United Nations was formed in 1945, aiming for peace and justice. Lessons from this conflict continue to shape our world today.